Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A big play there. 51 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out in the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 37. Check. Let's go. Come on. Go. Roy. Truck. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Back to throw. Spicer. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And they'll be set to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the air.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Watch twins. Shift.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, Spicer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Throwing on first down. Spicer. Open man there is Malone. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Check 24. Check 24.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here.
Move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Geis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Yes. Hey, stand up. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly because they're not even over.
Into heavy traffic, and it's It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
From the gun, Spicer. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Hey. X3, 218, chop it. Bam. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he got a couple more downs to play with.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
He's coming.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Spicer, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Spicer. And he's going to go down again. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On 4th down, Spicer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go. 18 Gators. Now.
Hey, tight. He's coming.
Gone.
He's coming. Double up.
Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Leo. Hey, Echo. Back. Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Spicer. Andy Isabella was the intended target. But it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Spicer. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Spicer. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Back to throw. Spicer. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And this This is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go! Bravo!
Back to throw here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line, 15 line.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Blue draw Corkers.
51. Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Back to throw again, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go, baby.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey,
Ringo.
hey, Haywood. 5.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Zipper. Yo. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw, and that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here, and they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out, and the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense.